Hey guys, I'm back, and today I have part 3 of the Spider-Man villains. So these figures have actually been made for a while now, I just haven't gotten around to making the video of them yet. So I'm only going to show, I didn't make as many, I think I'm done with this series already, so sorry about that. But I'll have 3 in this video, and then 2 new ones in the next video and 1 updated one. So yeah, sorry about that, but I got kind of tired of making them already. So these 3 in the next video will be the last of the Spider-Man villains. So because I've made every villain that I've wanted to make or that I care about. So so today I have Kraven the Hunter, Carnage, and Venom. So a lot of people asked for the Symbiotes, so I have 2 of them, arguably the 2 most popular ones. So first I'll show Kraven. So here's Kraven. Sorry if I sound weird or I sniffle during the video. My allergies, you know, pollen is about, and no one likes that. So my head's kind of been messed up for the past few days, so excuse that. So here's Kraven. So I didn't really base him off our particular version. I just kind of took a couple of versions and just his classic appearance and made that. His vest is made out of E-tape, and it was painted brown. And then the fur that goes around the vest is a cotton ball. Sorry, it's been a while since I made this guy. It was made with a cotton ball, and that was painted tan. Sorry, my mind's drawing a blank. I'm sorry, guys. But his belt is made from electrical tape as well, and it's a white piece of electrical tape, and it was painted to look like zebra hide. So there's a belt buckle on there. That little loincloth is just made from a piece of Lego fabric. His head is actually a Tony Stark head that was modified with this facial hair, and I painted this hairpiece black for him. So on the back, the boot cuffs are electrical tape as well. The gauntlets here are from Brick Warriors. They're Brick Warriors piece. They were black, and I painted those up. Try to paint some white on there to make it look like more of the zebra hide, and then just some brown to add color. If I lift his, oh, I dropped him. If I lift his loincloth up, which is, you can see under there are his, I think I just ripped the loincloth out, so that's a problem, but you can see some pockets, some knee pads under there. Let me see if I can, yep, I completely ripped the loincloth out. Hold on. And I just dropped it somewhere. So rest of Kraven will be without the loincloth. I'll have to find that and shove that back in there. But yeah. Oh, and his spear is made from a Lego bar, a brick forged spear tip, and the feathers and the red twine around there are electrical tape as well. So yeah, that's it for that's pretty much it for Kraven. Oh, and then I also painted the necklace around his neck, and the torso was just a standard flesh muscle torso. I have no idea where that loincloth went, so hashtag where did the loincloth go. Okay, next I'll show Carnage. Actually, no, I'll show Venom first, because Venom came first. Okay, so here's Venom. As you can see, he's a large boy here. So a few things on this guy: the tongue and the base torso. Like this. Okay, so this torso was widened, and the sockets were made to fit like this, to come out wider than a normal figure. If I take Kraven, who is the size of a normal figure, you can see how much larger Venom is and how much wider his torso comes out. And the original widening of the torso and the tongue was done by Jared, or Jared Figs, who's become a common name on this channel. So link to his channel will be at the end of this video on the end card. But Venom here, I did a lot of sculpting on this one. So the head, the neck is, well, first the neck is actually just a Technic pin glued on there so the head can come off easily. And I made it more of a kind of a hunchback, so it's kind of tilted forward. And his legs are also made where they are kind of bent. And that was done by cutting up the leg and then gluing it back in a weird position and then adding green stuff. So I wanted him to look kind of hunched. And then his arms are flashlight figure arms with some muscles sculpted on and some claws carved into the hands. So, and then the white spider and all the muscles on the chest. The muscles on the chest were sculpted, and then the white spider was painted on both sides. As for the head, I take his head here. So the tongue was sculpted by Jared Figs, everything else by me, and is over just a normal Lego head. You can see the eyes are sculpted in relief, and the teeth, all the teeth are actually the tips of toothpicks that were glued in there. And then this was all painted up. So all together you get a pretty cool looking Venom. Yeah, so I'm not even a huge fan of the character Venom, but I like how this came out. So yeah. So the last figure is Carnage, who is the offspring of the Venom symbiote. So I showed Venom first. So here's Carnage. A relatively simpler figure, but he has sculpting on his chest, his legs, his arms, his back, this arm, and his head. Cool story about this arm. This is actually from my original Carnage that I made maybe 7 or 8 years ago. I found that arm. It's covered in Sharpie and crap paint. I ended up sculpting over that and painting this and using it on this new Carnage. So there's a little part from my old one still here. And I went with an axe hand just so it's a little different than other Carnages. You know, most people, I didn't want to just give him 2 normal arms. So now the little tendrils coming out of his back and on his arms, those are sculpted out of green stuff. They were rolled into little tubes and bent, and then they dried that way, so they pretty much stay in those shapes, and then they were glued or sculpted right onto the chest. The head is also sculpted over a normal head. If I take the head off, so you can see the mouth is hollow, well, it's not hollow, but it's inside farther than the rest. His eyes, like Venom, are also sculpted in relief. They're raised up off the head. And yeah, so most of it's black on the face, but then it fades into the red. And this guy was given a lot of washes and dry brushing to make the, like, those little crevices in the sculpt come out, like all the black on the inside of the crevices. And that's pretty much it for this video. So let me line them up. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry that this series is already coming to an end soon. There'll be one more part with the Lizard, Green Goblin, and an updated Vulture, I believe. And yeah, so that will be all of them. I got kind of tired. Oh, I'm yawning. That's not good. Oh no. Okay, it's gone. Yeah, so I got kind of tired of making these already, so I made the villains that I wanted to make. So yeah, the reason there's a lot more Batman villains is because, well, I like Batman more, so, and I like those characters a lot more, so I made those. Although I did make some that I didn't really care about, but this one I'm not doing that. I'm not making like Hydro Man and Molten Man. I don't care about them at all. I'm not making them. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Next video, no idea what it will be, because I have no idea what I'm going to make next. I have no plans to make anything. You might see some remade Supernatural figures. If you remember on my channel, there's an old video. Don't watch it, it's a bad video, but it was an old Supernatural video. I might be remaking some of those figures because I've recently started rewatching Supernatural, and I remember that I like that show a lot, so I've been going back through it. But yeah, I'm rambling now, so I have no idea what my next figures will be. Let me know down in the comments. I have a custom Lego George Lucas and a Lego Russell Crowe from the Nice Guys, if you guys would like to see those in a video on their own. Let me know. Just if you want to see that video, type hash browns in the comments. I'll know what it means. Just put the single word hash browns. I'll know what you mean. So if you say hash browns, I'll make that video on George Lucas and Russell Crowe. And I know you watched to this point. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.